Hey everyone, I'm doing one of these. It's been a while. So the reason I haven't been able to do these as much is because I can't really wait in the parking lot anymore because I got hired into my job fully, because I was a temp before. So now I have to wait inside the factory with everyone else in the clock out line, because I used to be able to just clock out on my phone and then just leave immediately from the parking lot. You probably remember that from like previous videos and stuff where I just like, all right, time to go, and then I just go. But yeah, that's why I haven't done one in a while, and I just haven't had the time really. So I finally went to see August and Jam, and oh wow, did y'all see that shit? Oh, that was awesome. That was cool lightning. Anyways, oh man, I wonder if you can like see the lightning bolt, because I literally just saw like the lightning bolts go across the sky. That was awesome. Anyways, it's raining right now, so it's pretty. Oh, that guy just got my windshield wet. Anyways, yeah, I talked to Jam, or I went and saw Jam in August, and they both have a new apartment. It's really nice. It's nicer than their last one. Their last one was a little cluttered, but yeah, they've got a lot more room. They actually have rooms now, which is pretty neat. Like full-sized looking rooms. It's nice. I saw Titten and Sunday, their cats. Sunday is just crazy. Love that little thing. She's like a baby still, kinda, and she's small and she's very energetic, and I love her. And Titten is like 6, and he's just fat. Not super fat, but he looks fat when he lays down, and he just doesn't want to take anyone's shit. He doesn't like being picked up, but I pick him up anyways. It's funny. Yeah, I saw them, and I went to a game store in Ohio that was near them. That was a cool game store. I got Warhammer stuff from there. I built 2 Chaos Knights while I was there. They're the giant demon mechs. While I was there, I built them both there, and I don't fall asleep till late, so that's what I did after they had both gone to sleep. Yeah, and that was this last weekend, and Titten wanted to get into Jam and August's room while they were sleeping, and then I would just go into that room later at night and sleep on the floor when I, actually got tired. But I, stayed up late building the Chaos Knights, so I was in the other room with the light on, so they closed the door, and Titten had to stay in the room I was building the Knights in, and he would go to the door because he wanted to get into the room that Jam and August were sleeping in, and he would just go he would just meow. He would just look at me and meow super sadly to be let in, and he would want to scratch. He'd start scratching on the door, and then I would just go over there and pick him up and put him in his cat tree, and then he would lay there for an hour, and then he'd go back down, and then he'd go back to the door and go look at me and go, and then be super sad and look at me super sad. And I was like, no, they're sleeping, I can't let you in. And I let them in when I was done building my Chaos Knights and stuff, but and I actually went to sleep. But yeah, it was funny, and I just had a good time. We watched Chris Chan documentary stuff. together. Jam hadn't heard about Chris Chan and all the shit that they've done. And I recommend looking at the Chris Chan documentary, because it's all just really sad. It's all just really bad and really sad. Like, no one is good in the Chris Chan. Like, there are trolls that troll Chris Chan, who's a mentally, like, challenged, like, they're high-functioning autistic person, but, like, they're easily manipulated by the internet, and easily, like, they're really gullible. So, like, people will just trick them into doing stuff, like really awful shit. And, like, it's just bad. Like, no one ever thought to be like, hey, maybe we should stop making fun of this mentally disabled person, or manipulating this mentally disabled person. It's just really sad. I felt bad for Chris Chan in, like, the beginning of the documentaries, like, when they're just a kid, and it's like, man, if some things had gone right, like, if things hadn't gone a certain way, this person probably would have had a relatively more normal life. But, like, it's just sad. It's just bad and sad, but it's really interesting to just see how awful people on the internet can be. Just in general. Like there's just shitty people. Oh, look, more lightning. More lightning. That shit's really... You probably didn't see it because of the stoplight, but... God, that lightning looks cool, though. Anyways, yeah, we watched Chris Chan, and Jam hadn't seen anything about Chris Chan before. And it was just, like... It was just interesting to see Jam's perspective on it, and talking with August about it was fun, kind of. I haven't been really depressed lately, and I think that, like I said, I think that affects how many of these come out. I feel like when I'm really depressed, I make more of these to cope. But there really haven't been any, depressing times as of late. I mean, there have been, like, a few anxiety-filled shit that I've done that, like, pass. But, like, I just kind of talked to the people it was concerning and stuff, so it went away quicker. The McDonald's on the way back from work is open 24 hours again, and that's... yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. I want my 20-piece nugget every day. Oh, I can't make this. Fuck, I gotta stop, but I can't stop too hard. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I almost totally ran that. Gas prices are up there. It's like $3.30 right now. Some of them are like $3.40. Luckily, the Speedway by me... the Speedway by me is like $3.27. But, like, Jesus Christ, man. I'm putting in like 30 in the tank now. It's fucked up. Hate it. I went to see my... so I had a thing to do before August and Jam's visit that I went to. I had to go see my dad, so I, like, rescheduled the August and Jam visit for, like... We pushed it off 1 week, and then I had to push it off another week. But basically it was like... the thing I had to push off with my dad was that my grandma Gloria, who's native to, Mexico, she came from Mexico. She can barely speak English, but she's like 95 or something. And, she's starting to lose her mind a little bit, like, her mind's starting to go. And, we can't put her in a nursing home here because she doesn't speak English. So, we had a going away party for her. And, she's going to be moving back to Mexico, and she's going to be put in a nursing home, and, it's probably the last time I'm going to ever see her alive, because she's up there. She's really old, but she's only ever, nice and sweet to me, I never really understood. Look, like, I never understood what she was saying, but I always asked my dad to tell her to ask her to tell her, what I was saying and what she was saying in response. And, she, before I said bye, she always said the thing that she always says, which is, go with God. And, even though I don't... Oh, it's green. Huh. Even though I don't believe in God personally, it's just nice to hear, Like, it's just nice to know that her heart is, that she still cares for me. I hope that she didn't ever think that I don't love her or something, because, I barely ever, go to see my dad, even, like, just because, like, I forget and I'm busy, and, like, weekends are, chocked full of stuff that I want to do, and it's even less to see, and, like, it's even, like, less of an occurrence for me to see my grandma and all them, and I hope that she never thought I, like, didn't love her or anything, She was always very nice. I know I saw her more as a child, like, as a, little boy, but I hope she knows that I loved her, and she said that she loves me too. Before I left, it was just, it was nice, and I got to see my Uncle Carlo and my dad, and I got to see my Grandpa Tony, my Grandma Isabel, and that whole side of the family is just nice. It's just, all of my family is just nice. It's just, I got to eat some of my Grandma Isabel's salsa, because, she's from Mexico, too. She makes fucking killer salsa, dude. It's fucking awesome. Love that shit. Dara in Ireland still working on painting those nights. We're in the home stretch. We're in the last 3 or 4 nights that he's painting, and then he's gonna send them home, baby. And that shit's gonna be awesome. I see the finished product all the time, but like when it's done, he sends me finished pics. But god damn, those things look good, and I can't wait to have them back. Also, so the Titan I got back, it sucks because, like, I sent the Titan away a really long time ago, back in January, like, to the UK, and I sent it to someone else other than Dara, because, like, I don't want to put a Titan on Dara's plate or whatever, I don't want to... He said he wasn't confident at first, but now that he's been doing Knights and other Titanic units, he said he'd actually be down to do a Warhound. And so I get this one back from the guy in the UK, and he did a good job. It's a really good job, but it doesn't vibe with the rest of the army that Dara does. You can tell Dara didn't paint it, and it kind of bothers me. So I'm selling it to make the money back, and then I'm gonna buy a new Warhound and send that one to Dara, because I know Dara. I like Dara's style specifically, and I just like the way Dara does it. And it's not exactly the way Dara did it, and it just doesn't vibe. And also, he didn't communicate with me as much as Dara did. Dara communicates with me so good, and the guy in the UK just was like, hey, I'm starting your Titan. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I was hoping, he'd, ask me for pointers or, be like, hey, what do you want me to do with it? But, he just kind of used the refs I sent him, and then was like, here, done. And, that's okay. I don't fault him. It's still very good. It's just, I wish he would have, asked me for, what I wanted exactly or something. Because Dara does that. So, I'm going to get a new Warhound. I'm going to send it to Dara. And, that's once I sell it, at least. So I'm hoping that thing sells soon. Ooh, whoa! That was awesome. I fucking love lightning, dude. I love storms like this. Anyways, yeah. I'm gonna eat a French fry real quick, because I have McDonald's here. It was like a handful of fries. It wasn't one. Anyways, what I have planned for this weekend, I'm gonna see Cam and Sony. Thought it was Sunny. But yeah, no, it's Sony now. So, anyway, yeah. So Sony is gonna be in state, and us three are gonna hang out. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. They might come to my house for a little bit so I can show them my really cool painted minis. And, you know, I think we're gonna see a movie or something. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen them, so it'll be nice. I don't know what else is going on, really. I don't think I've got a lot much going. I'm making a fuck ton of money right now. I'm so close to having like I don't want to say how much money I have in the bank account, but like, I'm getting to a spot where I never thought I'd ever have. Like, I'm getting to a point in my bank account, I was like, I didn't think I'd ever have this much money. And it's not like a fuck ton of money, but it's like 2 years ago I wouldn't have thought I'd have this much money in the bank, you know? So, it's cool. And once I hit that goal, I think I'm gonna put like a bunch of it into an IRA account. And then that shit's just gonna build up over time, and then you know, that shit'll be good. And then I'll just make money like no problem, nobody's business. Anyways, yeah, that's how my life's going right now, and it's going all right. Things are all right. Anyways, yeah, I'm almost home, so see you guys later.